What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Rumble Strategy for Noobs. I'm off of my strike because we have been given finally a challenging opponent in the Empire Strikes Back. I made a pact, I made a promise to myself that I would not make another Rumble Strategy for Noobs video until they give us an actual opponent to face. We went through the first 5 matches without having a real opponent, and the entire last season of Rumble Strategy for Noobs was full of pretty uninteresting matches. So I'm really glad that we were able to finally get an opponent that is going to give us some sort of a challenge. In fact, they're well ahead of us going into my match today. I think I had better get down and anally defaced in 3rd position. That seems like maybe my only way that I'm going to end up winning this game against such a strong opponent. I can afford to take a little bit more damage to my face just to start getting this anally defaced going right now. If we don't get it going right now, I don't think we're going to have any sort of chance whatsoever. Maybe if we can get him going, he'll be able to bust through that 3rd position. He'll be able to cripple down their board to a point where I can get some cool defenses here out in front long enough to allow anally defaced to strike them where it hurts the most, right there in their face. Sis Mad Hatter, what is up? Good luck to you for this match. Good luck to you for the rest of the Rumble. I don't have very high hopes for you because it looks like I just stabilized just enough here in order to sneak away the W from you. This is going to do it right here. The next turn is going to probably finish the game after this one, if I'm not mistaken. Whoa, pre-comboed mowing while intoxicated. Talk about a fortunate game here, guys. Let's go Tuba Peter for the motivate, and hopefully that will help us finish this game off in this swing here. Alright, that's going to do it, guys. Jeez, we did it finally. It only took like 7 turns to beat Sis Mad Hatter, so pretty strong opponent. Great job, great deck. Finally, this is really fantastic to be facing a guild that's challenging, because now Rumble strategy actually does come into play. It's not just free win after free win, free thousand after free thousand for that matter. Let's go for the same thing as last game. Let's try for that early anally deface to see if we can use him to help control the board with the cripple all, as well as start to get his cripple going, his crazed going right away. Anything that we do in 2nd position next turn is probably going to involve Peter. Hopefully, sex ed teacher Peggy will not be able to get through anally defaced, and it looks like chemistry teacher Peggy is going to allow that to occur. So AMF 047, good job, my bro. Looks like you're going to definitely take us out on this one. Let's make a drunk Peter. That has a huge guess. I might be able to get through that 2nd position card here eventually. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm fortunate enough here, I can start controlling the board with Blueberry Delivery Girl as well, because she has a giant cripple. We lose Drunk Peter. He does get his gas off onto Bending School Grad, but it looks like we are going to have to take our lumps on this one. We'll get a Peter in front of Bending School Grad, so that we can, not die on this next one, but we probably will die anyways, given that he's going to 100% remove our second position card. So good game, well played, AMF047. Good job once again. You are fantastically stronger than myself, but that is okay. That is actually what we're looking for. We're looking for a challenge finally. So that's my first defeat of this entire season. So good job, well played, good game, and let's keep it rolling. Modern Saldi, what is up? I'm going to start off with, since I don't have any mixes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a Tina first, just so that I have maybe the chance to draw into something good. She's very, very versatile. Most of my deck combos well with her, and I was holding out hope that I could maybe, possibly, potentially even get... boy, that's bad. If I could maybe possibly get a Tom Landry Middle School or Pearl Bailey High School to start my bad Tina in first position. I do have several copies of those. Instead of comboing my first position against Winfrey, I knew that by playing Vitruvian Man, I would still lose my first position. So I decided to play Vitruvian Man to my third position to allow Peter to do more work onto his second position card. I knew I was going to lose my first position to Winfrey no matter what. And so now I can get down something in front of Winfrey that will not die to his 29 or to his 20 attack, and all the while Vitruvian Man is going to continue to swing in third position, getting us closer and closer to victory. So let's see if we have any good Vitruvian combos. Ooh boy, that's not gonna work. Okay, so well, let's just go ahead and get down the Bobby here in front of Winfrey once again. Vitruvian Man is going to continue to swing at face, and Bobby will have just enough health to kind of stop Winfrey's assault on us. I'm beginning to get very, very nervous. It looks like I may not even win this game, in fact, but let's start making a Devil Bobby. Let's see if we're going to accept the 31 damage that he's going to give us right now to our face, and hopefully we don't lose the Vitruvian Man, because that would be kind of the end of the road for us. We actually lose our entire board, so good game, well played. We didn't draw very well in that game, you guys, and we definitely had a chance. Our deck is certainly good enough to beat his his opening combination there. So good game on his behalf. That's just too bad that I wasn't able to draw a little bit better than that. Let's make bad Tina in first position. Let's show off Pearl Bailey High School combos. I find that a lot of the Pearl Bailey combo, educated combos, are a lot better than some of the other epic combinations that I have available to me in my deck. So, at least for the time being, while the educated buff is on, I'm definitely going to still run it, especially for offense purposes. when the computer plays it, it still gets a buff, so it has a 27 health, so not terrible there. There's certain cards that I run in my deck that have less than a 27 health, such as Vitruvian Man and I think Golden Turd maybe even. So yeah, there are some times when, you know, I'll definitely choose to run some not as strong in the health department options because they're better offensive threats. Let's go ahead and make a robot house with Bender. It's basically a junior version of Sex Ed Peter. No, let's go ahead and make the better version of the same combo. Sex Ed Peter will definitely be able to swing to pass this Max Louise. So that's basically what we are looking for there. Let's show off our Pearl Bailey High School. The 27 health that it has. It still only says it has 18 health, but it does benefit from the BGE buff. 50% added health, 50% added attack. And that's the same goes for the musical BGE as well. So if you have musical trait cards, or if you have educated trait cards and you're not using them in your deck, right now is the time to incorporate them, and then you should probably cycle them out when the BGE changes. Educated's going away next. But educated is an outlier, is an exception in my mind, because I think the education combos are so strong that they're worth running outside of the BGE. Musical, however, I'm certainly going to take out the Lois's piano. When the musical BGE is over, that, you know, we know that's going to happen 100%. We will still keep the fart schools for the gifted, maybe even the red shirt, blue shirt. Not sure about that yet. But those are really, really good supports outside of the musical BGE because they have such high health. So I still may run the legendary musical item cards that I still have. But Lois's piano is certainly going bye-bye after this. The only reason it's viable is because of the extra buff that she has right now. So not she, but it, I should say. It's a pretty good standalone card, though, to tell you the honest truth. I wish it made some better combos with the character cards that are in my deck right now. Seems like a lot of the epic, grindable, farmable item cards. Goodness gracious, I got 5 minutes left. I'd better hurry up here. Are a little bit lackluster in my opinion. Like Rupert, for instance, I spent a lot of time getting my Rupert leveled up, maxed out and stuff, and I incorporated into my deck. She's the only good combo I feel like it makes is Stressed Out Leela. Rupert, I thought, well, he combos with every character card in my deck. So why not give him a try, if you know what I mean? So, but turns out it wasn't a good move on my behalf. I kind of wasted some giggity watts in my opinion, maxing that guy out. Let's have an army of Bandit Bobs, guys. Let's just show it off because I know he's just enough to get through Seabird 7. No problem, no matter what they kind of do. I think that we are strong enough to take our opponent out. No problem. Once again, double punches will clear that legendary Clawbarella. 11, 21, 31, 37. Yeah, there's no way we are getting through that gas class. 21, we're actually going to finish the game on this turn. 36 health seems like the highest health we're going to be able to get. It can be either Lois's piano or Peter in this case. Peter is drunk, so he does not get a BGE buff, so either which way it would have been the same. Highest health on the end does count towards your board health, overall board health, and your total score. JC Handle. Let's get this thing going. Let's keep this thing rolling. You know what? Let's just make a Maracas Peter. Hopefully he won't make something with jab in that position. If he does, let's see. Actually, it's not going to be. We're not even going to have to think about it, for God's sake. We made a running back Hank, and that's going to do it for this game. Hopefully, in the process, we could lose our second position card before we finish this one off. Oh, we can't finish the game on this turn because I don't have anything that motivates. That is unfortunate. I just lost the card that was going to allow us to increase our score should we have been able to win on that turn. Gosh darn it. I guess it's not too terrible. We'll end up with one more final health on the end, but the second position card, Peter, is going to suffer quite a lot of damage from their onslaught there from the last turn, unfortunately. One minute, 35 seconds left to finish my matchup. So let's get straight into it. I don't think that we're going to be able to pull out quite enough points in order to beat these guys. Tell you the honest truth. So, hey, it is what it is. Good job, good game, well played. You guys are fantastic. Empire Strikes Back. Hopefully we meet you again in the future and we have another chance to kind of show you guys that we are no slouches, and we actually do have a fighting chance against you guys. We are pretty similarly strength. So I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. You guys are going to end up taking the win against us. 90 is what I'll earn against you on that match. And let's get straight into our final battle with 32 seconds left. Let's go, guys. In fact, I might have to speed through it. Gosh, I talked too long on this video. So, good game, well played. Hey, we did the best we could. Even if we don't finish this match, it's not too big of a deal, honestly. We weren't going to win anyways, but it does count towards my my total Rumble score, so I don't want to lose out on those individual stats. So hopefully this does count towards it. There's a 30-minute waiting period in between when your match ends and when you receive your rewards. So that just tells me that this match will probably count favorably towards my individual total. We shall see here in a second. Hopefully, I got enough. I stabilized enough to take this guy out, but he's already nice and wide. 4 positions. I'm not going to be able to get through anything on that swing. So let's just keep putting Peters for the sturdy and for the bomb. Wish we could have had an attack on our first Peter so that his bomb would come into play. But looks like this is the turn that's going to stabilize us 100% into being able to finish this guy off. Let's make more Sex Ed Peters because they're fun to show off. Let's get it down in the 4th position so that he does finally have some attack to try to do some extra work. Still not going to win the game on this swing, but we will have 2 open positions going into the next turn. So let's just get down the second highest health on the end. Bobby it should have been, honestly. But this will finish the game 100% because of the double open positions. He can only get a card in front of one of those positions, and our second Sex Ed Peter will finish this one off with a bang. 90 is what we'll earn on this one. So fantastic overall. That's pretty much going to do it for this episode, but there, I called it. We took our first defeat in round number 5 against Empire Strikes Back. Good game, you guys. Hopefully you find my